We all know that in life we love things that work in favor of our comfort, and we want to have results leisurely rather than fight and take extra steps to the finish line. One thing which I love to hate is those external DAC headphone amplifier dongles. I love that they make my music on to go and to be better. I hate that they are so cumbersome to use. I always felt that my phone stands awkwardly in my pocket when they are attached. I always feel that while pulling my phone out of the pocket, I would accidentally disconnect them or just pull something else like wallet or keys, etc. I do still carry them, but sometimes mostly for the sake of the reviews. But I always just return to listen to music on Bluetooth while I'm out. It's just far more easier to do, to use, and just to listen to music. But we all know if we want to utilize the best from our headphones, it's just not the best way. And this is where this handy, very small device comes into play. It is super unintrusive, small, light. You can connect it to your phone and barely notice it. And it does improve the listening session so much. I honestly don't know how I did not hear of this device sooner. And how it does that by improving the Bluetooth codec transmission between your phone and headphones. Our phones have regular Bluetooth, some more advanced have aptX transmission. But they lack any HIFI codecs like aptX HD, lossless, adaptive, or LDAC. These codecs allow for larger audio file transmission. For example, aptX HD has 16-bit 48 kHz, adaptive has 16-bit 96 kHz, and LDAC is 24-bit 96 kHz transmission audio. These are probably not completely lossless, but they're much better than your regular Bluetooth transmission. That helps is that your files remain information and details from more expensive hi-fi files, and it gives great source to your headphones for them to sound better. Now, your headphones also need to have those advanced Bluetooth receivers, so it's good to read the spec sheet of your headphones to see can they receive Bluetooth via all these special codecs to receive these big files. Now, there are two variations of this QCC dongle, and that is regular and Pro. Regular can do aptX HD and adaptive, while Pro adds LDAC to the mix. Now, LDAC is not so common among headphones. It is a codec that Sony created, while aptX was created by Qualcomm, which is far more spread out among different devices. So you can go with Pro only if you know that your device has LDAC. Otherwise, I would be pretty satisfied with the regular edition, which is in turn much cheaper and comes at price between $50 to $60, depending on where you buy it, while Pro is between $80 and $90. But owners of Sony headphones should definitely go for Pro, as synergy is amazing and seamless between the two. This is really nice price for what you get, as quality of sound improvements are really noticeable. I started using this even after I was done with my crucial listening for this review. It just stayed on my phone. If you charge your phone wirelessly, you don't even need to take it off. It is that small and unintrusive. This is the quality of life improvements that really matters, as our convenience is always going to be the king, as obviously dedicated DACs and amplifiers for your phone are always going to sound better than this. But they always require extra work for them to be so. But this way I just carry my phone and listen to music, and there is a less stuff between me and my music. I cannot recommend this enough. The music versus the one from the regular Bluetooth is firstly off what you notice more open. It is the first thing, just how open it is, how soundstage opens itself. It becomes more dynamic. And that is the main point, freeing your headphones to use their own strengths. The better drivers in your headphones, the better they are going to utilize these larger, less compressed files. It should be emphasized that even though this does improve the sound, it is still your headphones that are dedicating the final outcome. But having this more dynamics, more soundstage, more insight, it certainly helps. Now, it is important to notice as well that this is not pushing the sonic limits like standalone DAC headphones amplifiers. Your Short Mojos, HIFI Go Links, Audio Quest Fireflies, etc., which also require wired connection. They will bring better results, but as I said, they will require far more work on your side and additional wires. But as far as convenience and Bluetooth goes, come on, this does wonders. Now, there are a few issues I would love to voice. Firstly off, this is mainly iOS tested device, so it works best with Apple devices like iPhone, iPads, etc. But as you do not get a Lightning adapter in the box, this only works best with iPhone 15 Plus. If you want to work with an older iPhones, you need to add an additional dongle, like USB-C to Lightning. But that is just killing the original purpose of this device, so it best works with iPhone 15 Plus. And for Android, while it works, it requires additional tinkering around edges. There is on their site a QA for setting it to work properly with Android, but all that work kinda made me sad that it doesn't work so seamlessly like on iPhone. Big issue that Android sometimes limits the audio output via USB. And you need to bypass that. Not all brands, but some brands. But this is not the only device that had those issues. Both my HIFI Go Link and Audio Quest Firefly had similar issues, and some other dongles that I tested. Beside that, I had no issue. The price for regular QCC dongle is just great, and it does what it is supposed to do. Just you need to check specifications of your headphones to see can it really reap the benefits of this device. It does not have those advanced aptX receivers, like there is no benefit of this device for your headphones. One middle of the road case that I enjoyed was with the additional M18i portable DAC headphone amplifier from the same brand. If you add on that device into its USB port a QCC dongle, you will get, even with wired phones, sort of like quasi-wireless solution that will also utilize the quality of LDAC. While sound testing it, I did an interesting experiment. I took QCC dongle and put it on M18i, connected my headphones via cable to M18i and connected my smartphone via QCC dongle. My phone started immediately to transmit LDAC to that headphone DAC amplifier M18i, so highest quality transmission Bluetooth. I put that DAC headphone amp into my back pocket and never moved it from there, never touching it, as all other controls I had on my mobile phone, so there's no need to actually even touch that DAC headphone amplifier. It solved few of my issues with constantly moving my phone from pocket to see time, calls, internet browsers, etc. and made that experience a bit better. Like now I can easily move my phone from pocket back and forth without moving that big headphone DAC dongle and stuff like that. Adding additional DAC in the middle mix does make sound much better, but not like straight connection from cable or something like that. Now, this opens a bunch of other questions, like why use Bluetooth when you can just connect your cable and get a full lossless transmission? But this is a variant if you hate same things that I hate, to help a little bit with that. But when used at home, I don't see why anybody would connect these two devices to use them. I just don't know. I don't see the case how that will work. But as a middle of the road solution, this is uninteresting. solution. A few words on M18i. It is an amazing straightforward device that excels in its price range. Its quality, its build quality, its design, it's like this small black box. I love that. I love black devices. So this kind of like small black device with a pretty nice screen, which will tell you what is the transmission, what's the bit rate, what are you connected with, what's the source, etc. Looks pretty nice, and the letters are enough big. You also have buttons to raise volume, to lower volume, to add gain if you need gain for your headphones, and to turn it off and on, and to choose will it work as a Bluetooth, will it connect to your mobile, or will it connect to your PC. There is one big problem with M18i, which for some might not be a problem, but for me it really is. It has an awful battery life. It feels like it is built to be portable headphone DAC, but battery is just so poor that I do not understand that choice at all. As I love how it looks, how it feels in hand, I love how there is no additional apps, you just plug it in and it works, and that's amazing. Like everything else should. Sound is amazingly detailed, so maybe a bit bright, but there is a lot of detail that it extracts, so it might push some headphones to a bit uncomfortable territories. It is also full-bodied, that is what actually pushes me to listen to this more than like something from AudioQuest or iBasso or something like that. It is just so fun to listen to music with this headphone DAC. It's very vivid and energized sound, which is also full, so it's really fun to listen to it. It's really a great headphone DAC amplifier. It clearly has a bite at the top, but remains full-bodied and just carries the music. It is an amazing device that can work great with phones, with computers, and even has its own Bluetooth. It has one USB port for audio connection, other for powering it, so you can theoretically attach a power bank. But please, why would anyone do that to carry big bulky power bank with itself? It's just stupid. It's also decently clear and opens the soundstage great. While not top of the line DAC inside, it is greatly incorporated. It's intended to clean mids, to make sense of complex compositions, to allow a good amount background transparency beneath. It is a dual ESS Saver 9219Q DAC. The internal structure follows what they call TTA or three-tier architecture, which consists of dedicated DAC stage, a preamp section, and a separate output stage, using premium architecture for best results. It has 260 milliwatts to drive headphones, so it should comfortably drive many headphones, like very easily. Just an amazing device that is hampered by a very weak 500 mAh battery. I don't get it. Such a great looking premium components, fantastic sound, and you can carry it with you for around like 2 hours to listen to music, maybe a little bit more. But I really love this device, even with that like a setback. But it would be good for a next device, maybe even a little bit bigger device, to have a bigger battery so you can carry it longer outside and just enjoy music longer. Conclusion is something I know long time ago, but some devices drive the point home better than others. That convenience is the king. So QCC Dongle really drives that point straight to your ears. A very small, inconspicuous device that upgrades your sound and is easy to carry and use. It's so light, I think it has like 20 grams, that it's so easy to carry and you'll probably not even notice having it on your phone. What else is there but to just choose between regular or pro and just enjoy music? M18i is also another diamond in the rough. It's a small, pocketable headphone amp DAC that delivers amazing results in beautiful just plug and play mode. It will improve your life and your sonics and deliver on a promise of more pocketable hi-fi with less obstructions. And I cannot emphasize this enough, how well this works with Android and iPhone. You just plug in this device and it works superbly. And that kind of quality of life improvements and just thinking about user experience really makes this device worth it, worth every penny, as it really delivers on removing obstacles between you and your music, which I always appreciate. So I truly appreciate these devices. Thanks for watching, keep daydreaming, and see you on the next video. Bye!